Here are 9 things I would never buy from an African store as a person living in the abroad. One of them is plantain, guys. Plantains are usually very expensive if you compare them to the regular grocery stores in the abroad. Personally, I live in Canada. If you compare the price, it's definitely better to buy it from either No Frills or Food Basics, especially because there's always one sale or the other going on. Take for example this particular plantain. You can see right now it's on 98% cents a pound right now because it's on sale. Another thing I would never buy from an African store is tilapia, guys. Tilapia is usually very expensive in an African store. Like if you go and pick up one tilapia, the price they will call for you guys, you know what I'm saying. But in a grocery store, in a regular grocery store like Food Basics or No Frills, it's a better price, and definitely there could be a sale or two going on, guys. So Food Basics or No Frills is my sure bet when it comes to buying tilapia fish, or even nations, guys. Another thing I would never buy from an African store is mackerel, guys. Mackerel is definitely more expensive in an African store. A pound of mackerel is way more expensive compared to the one in No Frills, Nations, or Food Basics, depending on the city where you live in. Another thing I would never buy from an African store is spinach. Spinach is like too expensive, guys. I don't know, they make it look like they are bringing it all the way from Nigeria. Come on, they buy it from here in Canada or whatever country you are in. They buy it from that country, but still the price is usually higher than a regular grocery store in Canada or whatever city you are in. Next on my list is pigeon beans. They call this fio or agbibi or mbombo, depending on where you are from. All right, so I would never buy this from an African store. As you can see, it's on sale. Like I said, grocery stores here in the abroad, they usually do sales. So this one, regular price is $9.49, but right now is on $8.49. So you see, and even if you compare the regular price as well to an African store, you will see that the price is definitely more. And then when there is sale going on, you get to save extra money, guys. Next on my list is parboiled rice. Yes, this is actually in fact, this should be number 1 on my list because the price is always a lot. Like there's a big difference when it comes to the price. And like I said earlier as well, they usually have sales going on. Okay, and I don't know what happened these days. Rice is so expensive, and that is even the more reason why I would never go to an African store to buy my parboiled rice, guys. You know, the usual rice we eat as Nigerians, I would never buy from an African store. Next on my list is black eye beans. You can see here that this particular one is sold for $6 and some cents, but if you go check it up in an African store, you will see that the price is something else. They make it still seem like they're bringing these beans all the way from Nigeria, but these groceries, they don't buy everything from Nigeria. Some of them they buy from here in Canada. Next on my list is anything tomato, canned tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, anything canned tomatoes I would never buy from an African store because the price is always better in Canadian grocery stores like No Frills, Food Basics, Walmart, Nations, and also because there's always 1 or 2 sales going on, which will even make you save more at the end of the day. The next on my list, which is the final one on my list, is vegetable oil. Anything oil, guys. Vegetable oil, olive oil, canola oil, like anything oil, I would never buy from an African store. It's definitely way better. Personally, I love buying my oil from Costco because they have the big keg. Another place I love to buy oil is Food Basics because there's always 1 or 2 sale going on. So they have great deals always when it comes to groceries, guys. If you know that my video was very helpful, don't forget to share so that other people can also learn the best place to buy grocery.